Ladies and gentlemen, the question on everybody's mind today is Black Ops 6 better than Black Ops 3? Now, with Black Ops 6, to be quite honest, I've heard people call this game as great as Black Ops 3. And today, my man Shawnee Boy is going to be telling us how close Black Ops 6 was to being just as good as BO3. Ladies and gentlemen,
Black Ops 6 Zombies
let's
had
get
some
it.
of the worst expectations in the entire series.
It's true.
Between the goofy looking HUD, stripped down atmosphere, and a clear attempt to pull in Warzone players,
That's
hardcore
right.
fans like myself felt completely abandoned. It felt
Yep.
like they had gutted the heart of it, made Zombies special, using recycled multiplayer assets to fill in the gap. But wait, look guys, the jet gun's coming back. so you must play. Shut up!
Dude, for real. They hooked us in with the nostalgia bait, but I think it actually worked for a lot of players, you know? Liberty Falls, I think this map definitely had a bigger improvement
should I say
after launch, for
this
sure.
map, like absolute garbage from the start.
Yeah.
It had nothing going for it to excite anyone.
Granted, I still think the ambience is still kind of bad, but this is the grinding map, so it's not even that big of a deal.
No,
you know, it serves its
you're supposed
purpose.
to play as, no connection to the storyline, like pretty much at all right now.
Yeah, the
Nothing
lore is
that
pretty
makes it
weak
feel like
though.
It belongs in Zombie. This feels like nightmares back in Black Ops 3. So how does the
Literally.
gameplay hold up? Soulless about sums it up. You can tell it's designed with Warzone players in mind, and that's pretty much all it's got going for it. I feel
like I said, like this is basically just your most basic camo grinding gameplay map, and I don't even mind that. That's why I think it does what it needs to do. It's like Town, but with a bit of an Easter egg. It's a B tier map. It does what it needs to do.
They tried to hook players by saying the jet gun's in it.
Yeah.
Why bring back something no one asked for?
I mean, that is true.
Back in Grod Trophy, they were fresh, added the Easter egg and the atmosphere. But now they're just filler, annoying enemies. It's like what's in...
So what I'm thinking is going to happen with the rest of this game is they're going to be putting in Manglers and Mimics as like the side boss enemy. And I just hate that. Like you can just see the way that the game is built with the camo grinding already, that you have to take out 30 special elite enemies. And it's like, bro, they're always going to have some sort of variation of that in every single map. So in a way, yeah, I think that uniqueness between each of the maps definitely doesn't feel as flavorful as BO3, but it's still a fun experience, you know?
And when everyone's super.
Exactly. It just takes away the uniqueness.
No one will be.
Exactly, I agree.
On top of that, the maps look bland. The daytime send completely kills the vibe. This map isn't the worst thing ever, but it's just painfully average. Like they slapped it together in 2 months.
Well, and I also think it's from an MP map, which I think a lot of people like get a little bit upset about. But it's like we've always seen this in Zombies. Regardless, like I said, I'm just glad there is one map like this. Would I have wished that it was more original Zombie assets? I personally would have, but yeah.
High C or low B tier at best.
Exactly.
However,
yeah.
You know what I was excited for in the trailer?
And this is it. This is the map. I'm saying this, Terminus is the best Zombies map we've had in like 5 years. And I'm extremely excited for Citadel Day more. They just released the logo for it, and it looks amazing. So let's hope to see something
Terminus
great.
Is the map Treyarch, I believe, marketed
They
as
cooked
one for the hardcore zombie fans.
Yeah.
And for once, they weren't lying.
Oh, they
this
cooked.
map does everything Liberty Falls doesn't. It's unique, tries new things.
But what's funny is like for the camo grinding, I have played Liberty Falls miles more than Terminus. So it's like, it's so funny how like for a unique experience, Terminus is better, but for the casuals, you know, Liberty Balls.
Finally, we get a Wonder Weapon that's actually powerful and...
Beam Smasher is good.
And even
but the jet gun is better than Beam Smasher in this game, though. I hope they buff it.
even though the mini-boss design isn't perfect, at least they tried something different.
Yes.
And that's pretty much what matters in most of these maps.
Yeah,
After
Amalgams are
completing
cool.
Easter egg, I can
They're
say
not
the
bad.
boss fight is one of the best boss fights in Zombies.
Oh, I
and
agree.
if Treyarch can keep this up, we genuinely...
I think the Terminus boss fight is the best Treyarch boss fight, I think, yet. Maybe this rivals, like, Voyage of Despair, like, just the boss fight. The Easter egg on that map, absolutely not. But seriously, Terminus is
might have
amazing.
a top 4 Zombies game on our hands.
Yeah.
Solid A tier.
I think it's an A tier, honestly. Oh, what? He just ended the video.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's
hold
what I
on,
thought, bro. We only
hold
2
on.
minutes in, bro.
This
Relax.
is where I planned on ending the video. However, I feel like it would be better for me to give what I hope to see in the future of this game and what I
Yes.
think needs improving upon.
And it's like, how can it map up with Black Ops 3? Because it's like, we're already getting something similar to the DLC 1 of BO3, Horizon Drac and Citadel de More. So
First things first,
it'll
I
be pretty
really like the
interesting.
Gobblegum system. It
Yes.
feels like the one for Black Ops 3, but just a lot better, as it still is random, but more consistent in getting them each game, which
it just needs a little bit more. I find like the fact that they're only adding like 3 Gobblegums a season, hopefully in the next couple seasons they add more. I feel like the game just and the system needs more. I see a lot of people just not using the Gobblegum system, you know?
does help with the replayability.
Yeah.
However, I do feel as though Treyarch need to add classic Gobblegums
Me
into
too.
the game. As
Yeah.
sometimes I don't even use Gobblegums in a match
Exactly.
because I have so little and don't want to waste them.
Yeah, and it's like you can buy them, but it's also just like, what's the point in buying them unless you're like camo grinding and you need the legendary rarities as soon as possible, you know? But most of the time you can just play as is.
But overall, good feature. I'd give
I
it
think it's
an
great.
8 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, the
I agree.
specialists in BO6, I really enjoy. With the removal of Ring of Fire, I can actually run different specialists.
It's true. I mean, Ring of Fire, even though it was meta, it is true. I barely used any of the other ones in Cold War because of that. So
without
that's a great
feeling
point.
like I'm limited or wasting my specialist slot.
Some
Now,
of them
the
are
augments that
really
go with them, I
weak,
think
though.
if they improve upon, could be a much better feature than
Yeah.
what they have.
I hope they have a Black Ops Cold War system in this game where in Black Ops Cold War at like season 3 or 4, they basically just added a bunch more upgrades that you could do. And so I hope they do that with augments, like on all the perk augments, for example. Maybe they add like another 3 major, another 3 minor. That would be really sick. It would just make the game so much more interesting to play.
First of all, I feel as though it takes way too long to research augments. So
True.
long, in fact, I feel as though I upgrade something 2 times, then go on to the next thing, which isn't.
I finally finished doing this, and I am 5th prestige. I finished at 5th prestige. I'm now 6th prestige. So that goes to show you it's insanely long grind.
Really a good dynamic to have in my. I would increase the rate you get augments, but as they keep updating the game, they could add more augments every update, which
I
would
agree.
help keep games refreshing and more replayable.
And it shouldn't be that difficult. It's literally just an image with text, right? As long as the actual gameplay feature is implemented, I think it could be great. Honestly, I just hope that the major and minor augments that they keep adding are actually beneficial and not just trash, you know?
One last thing about augments is that I think they would. Fucking language.
Dude, yo, that's me when I can't grind augments, man. I
One
love
last thing
that.
about augments is that I think they would be a lot better if you could pick 1 major and 2 minor augments. Obviously,
Right.
this would need to happen in the future when the
No, I actually agree with that. I just find like so many features are just good in particular instances. It'd be cool if you could equip like 2 and 2.
there's a lot more.
But they need to add
augments
more,
from,
right?
because I feel as though that it would help people research augments for perks for more
Oh, I
than
agree.
a couple games.
I agree with that.
I'd give
yeah.
this feature a 6 out of 10, but
Yeah.
potential to become an 8 or even a
I
9
agree.
out of 10.
I agree. I think it's not fully fleshed out. Treyarch is sort of notorious for like throwing in a new feature for a new game and then just sort of seeing how it goes. And I think the augment system is loved by the community. So let's hope Treyarch actually puts a lot more emphasis on it. It's a great feature. It completely changes up the dynamic of the game. Like if you've played more and you have all the augments researched, you are miles ahead over anybody else.
Now, something I didn't think could have a lot of potential, but did, was Omni Movement, and I can say I
Yes.
really like it, as it
Omni
doesn't
Movement's
make
fun.
the game less or more difficult. It just provides a fun new way to dolphin dive and slide around the map, and it's fun to mess around with in co-op, so I'd give this feature a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Also, on a side note, the high run balancing goes from 0 to 100 really quickly.
I'd give this like a 3 out of 10, dog. I think Treyarch needs to really focus on high rounds for this game, especially with the newer maps. I really hope they have a good emphasis
Like, why
on
is there
this.
15 mini bosses on round 31?
Exactly.
They really need to do
Yeah.
something, whether it's increase zombie health. Just please do something, as this is not engaging or dynamic to
Double tap. Double tap. Double tap fixes this, man. Please.
play again.
Come on,
Just
Treyarch.
look at this clip from Twitter. This is a real clip that happens in every match. Also, I
know.
don't think Treyarch knows what people want from zombies anymore, because I have seen way too many people putting transit in their top 10 zombies maps of all time.
Well, it's just like the nostalgia of it, right? Like, I think basically, like, the people that are really missing the OG zombies in Black Ops 6. I think the biggest thing that they're missing is the uniqueness. And so it's like Black Ops 6 excels in all gameplay fronts, but I think right now, like excluding obviously Terminus, because Terminus is great, I think we just need to keep seeing this more unique aspects in every single zombies map, and Black Ops 6 could shape up to be the greatest game since Black Ops 3, which is a crazy deal.
And people on TikTok getting clowned for having Transit and Die-Dies in their bottom 10. How are Treyarch supposed to know what they're doing right when people still look at everything with rose-tinted glasses?
True,
like,
true.
when was the last time you loaded up Black Ops 2 with the intention of playing Transit of all maps?
True,
like,
true.
Buried, Mob, and Origins are right there.
Yeah.
People need to realise that trying to get another Black Ops 3 is just insane and unrealistic, as it is a different team, and COD has developed way past Bo3, even evolved.
I agree with that, and I also think, like, it doesn't mean that every map can't be unique, and I think that's hopefully the vibe that Treyarch is going for, because I think Terminus is a great map. I think Liberty Falls is just a great, like, grinding map, and so we're just going to have to see. Like, honestly, I can't tell you if Black Ops 6 is better than Bo3 right now, because we don't have all of the Bo6 zombies maps, but I really, really want to see this game thrive, because it's like one of the best launches we've had for a zombies game mode in like a decade, at least.
Whether that's a good or a bad thing is up to you. However, I do think we need to start praising Treyarch on what they do right with maps, and what they could improve upon.
Exactly,
or else
I
they're
fully
just going to
agree.
make something no one wants.
Yes.
With that being said, Black Ops 6 Zombies has a lot of potential, and my main hope for this dev team is that they don't have Twitter or TikTok installed. Let me know in the comments if there
For real, dog. That's all our hope. Hey, Kevin Drew, the lead director of Bo6 Zombies, he uninstalled Twitter. I mean, bro.
is anything at all that you would love to see or no one talks about as an issue or something that they could add to make the game a lot better. I will reply to everyone that I can.
That Black Ops 3 uniqueness, but honestly, I think they're already there. Shawnee boy, this is an absolutely incredible video. Ladies and gentlemen, check out this man, and I'll see y'all in that next one.